Hello, everybody, and welcome back to episode 8 of Full Court Press. I'm Brian Levine.
I'm Joe Furbush.
I'm Ben Wickline.
And I'm Iweka.
Unfortunately, our crew member Logan was unable to be here with us today. But you know, the show must go on. We gotta get this out for you guys. So, big day at the games last week. A lot of crazy stuff happened. A couple upsets, a lot of close games. You know, playoffs are starting this week, so let's get right into it. The recap of last week's games. We're going to get right into the game of the week. Team Tremblay versus Team Hightower. Team Tremblay, I think it's kind of safe to say it. They kind of murdered Team Hightower.
That was
bad.
This was a gross game to watch.
Yeah.
I mean, Tremblay just dominated Hightower on all sides.
Yeah. 47 to 29 Hightower or Tremblay, excuse me.
Or like from the first whistle to the last, it was just all Tremblay all game. I mean, I guess it was close when it was 0-0, but other than that, I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't think Hightower led all game. I think Tremblay, Henry Grandin scored the first 2 buckets to put them up 4-0, and then I think, I think after that it was a 4-point game or greater the rest of the game.
I'm personally not surprised. Tremblay's a dangerous team, and I feel like Hightower was the most fraudulent, undefeated team. I think we can all kind of agree on that.
I'm a little surprised how bad it was for Hightower.
I
expected Tremblay to win.
Yeah, I kind of agree with both of you guys. I mean, I kind of agree with Joe. Let me explain why. Because, I kind of feel like Joe, where it's like, this team has definitely won a couple games where I feel like, you know, it could have gone either way. So I don't think that they're, undefeated like Tremblay was, just, killing every team. They're undefeated. Kind of like the Chiefs a couple seasons ago, where they're just, they were, 8 calls away from being 0-8 rather than 8-0.
Yeah.
So I see that, but I also feel like if you're undefeated, you kind of have to
something right.
You're doing something right. Yeah, true. Exactly. So
I can see that.
But yeah, sure. I mean, one thing about Team Hightower I gotta put out: Will Johnston.
Oh my gosh.
He looked down and flexed at 2 different players.
He did tackle someone.
He tackled someone. He blocked
Dion, I think.
It was Dion.
He blocked a player, stood over him and flexed, stepped over him, and then there was another play where he was nowhere near the action but still went over and stared him down. So you gotta love Billy's energy, but
gotta have some heart.
Yeah,
actually.
But they still couldn't get away with it. But
Tough luck.
Next game, Team Hussein versus Team Matt Doherty. I think this was an upset. I think it's safe to say. Hussein wins 47 to 32, so a 15-point win for Hussein. I mean,
great job, Ryan Wheeler. I know. He loves his team a lot. He talks to me all the time about Hussein and how great of a chemistry they have, and just want to give props to him.
Yeah,
shout out to those guys on Hussein getting it done against. Yeah. That's a solid team with Matt Doherty.
Yeah,
it's been a rough year for them.
That's how you want to be rolling into the playoffs.
Yeah,
Rolling into the playoffs off a win, spirits are high. The locker room's
almost
probably buzzing.
Top 10 in the league.
They are top 10 in the league. They're the 10th best team in the league according to the playoff bracket. But all right, our next game, easily biggest upset probably of the season. I mean, we picked this game to be belt of the week. We thought Bouchard was going to come in and kill Calderoni, but
Bouchard did have Greg and Young.
Yeah, the tables were turned, I guess you could say, with Calderoni winning 51 to 44.
Yeah. I mean, I'm looking at this play. Don't want to get too ahead of ourselves, but looking at this playoff bracket, I mean, Matt Doherty's going to be licking their chops, seeing Bouchard up there after a loss to Calderoni.
I mean, Will Lake, 35 points.
That's ridiculous.
He scored 35. One thing I'll say about Bouchard, Team Bouchard wanted me to say this. I'm going to come out and say it. They were in foul trouble early. Greg and Young both had 3 fouls within the first quarter. Greg got a technical and got ejected, I think, somewhere through the third quarter. He said something to the ref, and then, he walked off. So I don't love to see that attitude from Greg, but I think emotions were high. So
all part of the game, though.
Yeah, I mean,
maybe Calderoni used that to their advantage.
Exactly. Yeah. You can't just do that and expect that just because it's Calderoni you can win. I mean, you still got to play disciplined ball.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, 35 is crazy. After 17, there was no double.
Yeah. I don't know.
Double just score after that.
Yeah. There's not really much more to say about this game. Just shout out Team Calderoni for playing hard. Shout out Dan Hung. Shout out
Renzo too. I heard he made his free throws and got his rebounds.
Renzo. Don't get too hyped though. You still got playoffs to come.
Yeah, playoffs.
You're playing a really good team.
Our next game was Team Breen versus Team Meyer, 37-22. Breen walked away with the win.
Yeah.
Nothing out of the ordinary here. I don't think anyone really thought anything different here. Shout out Maddox Peterson. I saw him go through a guy's legs. Like someone was guarding him and he goes through his legs. He lost the ball. But then the next possession he hit like a tween step back three, cash it out. Kind of like Chris Paul, cut the lead to 40, but
I mean, you can't walk in, score 22 points and think you're going to fare well.
Yeah, seriously.
So. I don't know how this is looking going into playoffs, but I mean, to each their own.
Next game, Team Beaulieu versus Team Friedberg. Two recently undefeated teams that both fell. Friedberg got away with the win, 36-34. I'm gonna let Ben talk about this, but shout out Brendan Pan, game-winning layup.
Yes. I mean, we just walked in, got the job done. Not much to say about this game.
Yeah, I think there's a lot more to say about this game than Ben wants to admit. I watched this game. I think. Both teams, I think, need to seriously consider doing some passing drills. Maybe just, basic chest passes, basic bounce passes.
I mean,
the ball was flying.
I will say.
Ben threw the ball through a pass and went into probably the 12th row of the stands.
It did go right through Brendan Payne's hands, so give him all the shout-outs you want.
I think that... honestly, I'm speechless still after watching that game, not gonna lie, but...
I feel like win,
These games are close. Like Freeburg will get into the end of a game and it'll be like super close, but they can pull away with those wins, which is probably good going into the playoffs.
That's what I love.
Yeah, they are kind of the Chiefs of the league.
Do not compare us to the Chiefs.
Nah, you guys are kind of the Chiefs, and
like y'all almost lost to Houston. Let's think about
Bro, we were down by 10 and we came all the way back.
You were down by 10.
We beat them by like 14.
Down by 10.
I don't think it matters.
All right. Next game was Team Cormier versus Team Grasso. Cormier walks away 57-54.
Shout out Cormier.
A Cormier team that comes out.
This is our second week being 57-54 in a row.
Really?
Yeah, they beat us 57-54.
Wow. So, I mean, maybe that's just the magic number. Maybe if they score 57 points, they know that the other team's going to score 54 and win. But Team Cormier, after coming off a big win against Team Friedberg, and then only beating Team Grasso by 3 points, going into the playoffs, I mean, they got to be a little rattled.
Yeah.
So.
But, I mean, got the job done.
Yeah,
2 wins in a row. I mean, I'd like to ride the hot hand going into the playoffs.
Yeah. And then final game, Team Bramley, Team Mike D. Bramley walks away 33-29. You want to talk about that,
It was
Joe?
the sloppiest basketball played in a while. But it was sloppy on both ends, so we kind of walked away with the win.
I mean, that's just how it is sometimes.
It was a pretty rough game. Logan played good. I think he dropped like 15, 16.
I did see some of those, actually.
Yeah, he put up numbers. He kind of helped us actually score points because none of us really could.
Yeah.
Well, good win.
Yeah, well, that's it for the last week of the regular season. Time for Dog of the Week. I feel like, if it wasn't given to him, I think that there's something wrong. Will Lake going to get Dog of the Week.
Yeah, Will Lake
35 points, takes a Calderoni team that has essentially kind of been shut down all year and leads them up against, I'd say, one of the higher powers of Rec League, Bouchard. I mean, you ask anyone before this game, who's winning this game, there is no way anyone is saying to you with a straight face Calderoni's getting this win. But, shout out those guys. I mean, they proved everyone wrong, and I'm glad to say that they proved us wrong. So.
And again, with Calderoni Underdog Week, we're gonna give it to Alex Goldberg.
Yep.
Having 20 on the day. I mean, just great all around team basketball from Calderoni. Got the first win. Two weekly award winners. And that's all you can ask for from a team.
Yep. All right, so now we're going to get into, kind of what everyone, wants to hear about rec ball playoffs. We're going to we're going to give you the seedings first, and then we'll get into the games. So, number 1 seeded team, Team Tremblay. I don't think there's any debate there. They've been playing great all season. They're going to get a bye. And number 2 seed, Team Breen, is also going to get a bye. I don't know why you're shaking your head right now.
I mean, we literally beat them in the head-to-head. I mean, we have the same exact record as them, and somehow they get a higher seed than us.
Wasn't that team didn't have Biddle or Miller?
No Biddle, no Miller.
We still beat them head-to-head, like, You can say that, but
I mean, your strength of schedule is kind of like a point. It's kind of like a 1 out of 10. 1 being the easiest. Not gonna lie. I think that. Yeah, I don't see anything wrong with this.
No, that Breen's a good team.
Bream's a good team. And then tied for third, we have Team Friedberg and Team Hightower. You know. Yeah, really nothing to say about those teams. Team 5, or 5th overall, we got Bouchard. 6th overall, we got Bulliu. 7th, we got Meyer. 8th, we got Cormier. 9, we got Bramley. 10, we got Hussein. 12, we got Matt Doherty. 11, we got Mike Doherty. 13, we have Calderoni. And then 14, we have Grasso. So,
barely sneaking into the playoffs.
Playoffs.
There we go.
Congrats to your
Anything can happen.
If your team made the playoffs, congrats. So we're gonna, first we're just gonna go round 1. Team Cormier versus Team Bramley. Joe, you want to start?
We played them once. We beat them once. And we expect to do the same thing. I think this will be a tougher game, but I think we can take them.
Yeah, I agree. I think you guys completely have their number, and
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go with Bramley on this one.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Bramley too. I mean, Team Cormier. I haven't really loved everything that I've seen from them. I liked their week 1 game, and I liked their game when they beat you. And I think that if they come out firing, I think this could be a close game. But I don't think they can beat Bramley. Even coming off 2 wins, I don't see it.
Yeah, I think you just, like you said earlier, you just put Meeball on side.
Yeah.
Just let
Shout out Meebomb.
do everything.
Shout out Meebomb.
Shout out Meebomb. All right, next game, Team Friedberg versus Team Calderoni.
I mean, just like Joe said, we played them once, we beat them once. This was without, we did play them without Will Lake, but I think it was
my goodness.
It was a 30-point game.
Yeah, but if he's dropping 35, you guys lose by 5.
Yeah, you never know.
You know,
He's a wild card.
I'm going to take us again on this one. Even with Will Lake and all the other games, they went defeated until last week. So, I don't know.
It's hard to not pick Friedberg after, I feel like the luck that these guys have. I feel like there's something.
There's no luck involved. It's all skill.
Oh, okay. If we roll back the tapes of last game, I don't think there was a lot of skill going on back there. I think there was a lot of dropped passes.
Hey,
I think there were a lot of transition leakouts that you guys capitalized
at the end of
on.
the day, they're a clutch team.
You guys are clutch, but is
that's
it
what good teams are? We play so sloppy, and we still get the job done, and that's just, at our worst, we're still better than the rest of the league.
All right.
So,
Nice.
What more can you say?
Yeah, Team Friedberg's probably going to get this
I'll
win.
take Freeberg.
But I like Calderoni.
You never know, though. You can't be.
They're riding high. They're riding high. I say
be
feed
sure.
feed the hot hand in
Because who's guarding Will Lake, though?
It's a zone. We do a 2-3.
It's a 2-3. You do a 2-3 or a box
they
and one
know you're
silence.
playing. They know you're
Did you do like
playing
a
now.
boxing zone now?
Oh, yeah. We don't do a 2-3.
You did a box and 2-3, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah. And then Sai scored 26.
Bro, that was when Brendan was on him.
All right. Next game, Team Bouchard versus Team Matt Doherty. I feel like I honestly don't know. I feel like if you asked me last week, I'm riding with Bouchard all the way. This week, I think it's a little closer, but personally, I'm still gonna go Bouchard.
Yeah.
I like the culture that they have over there. But Matt Doherty is definitely a force to be reckoned with in this playoffs, and I think we're gonna have a Cinderella story with these guys.
Yeah. You can talk about the foul trouble they said they got in.
Yeah.
I guess that can be an
scares
issue,
me, yeah.
but you just can't do that in the playoffs. I think they'll probably recognize that too. That you can't do that.
Yeah, I think Matt D's their team's definitely gonna be a little more disciplined and maybe if Greg Bouchard has 3 fouls in the first quarter,
Yeah.
I feel like we should probably sit him at least until the third quarter. But I don't know.
You need Dylan and Yvonne and Sniper come ready to play.
Honestly, I'm taking the upset on this. I think Matt.
there
Doherty's
could be an
taking
upset
this.
there.
I'm right.
I can see Dylan
I don't
coming
know.
out. He's a
Yeah.
good basketball
Yeah.
player. Same with
I
Yvonne.
think they're good
Shooting.
players, but I feel like coming off a loss to Hussein, that's gotta be a confidence.
Bro, they're
coming off a loss to Calderoni.
That's true.
That's
true. That's very true.
I'll say it's like Bouchard is just the better team. At the end of the day,
They are more complete.
Evens without
Sure.
the top 3 guys.
I feel like on paper, Bouchard's definitely a better team.
But it's March.
But
anything can happen.
it's March and
It's
anything
March.
can happen. So now we're moving on to the other side of the bracket. We have Team Meyer versus Team Hussein. Team Hussein's coming off a big win, but I like my dog Chuck Peterson a little too much to count him out, so I'm gonna go Meyer.
Yeah, I'm going Meyer.
Take
on this
Meyer,
one.
too.
I think there's much more well-rounded.
Yeah.
I mean, not much more to say.
We got Team Hightower versus Team Grasso. I'm not gonna lie, this Grasso team is looking really nice to me right now. Call me crazy. This Grasso team is looking really nice to me right now. I feel like Cale Duggan's gonna be a matchup nightmare for this Hightower team. I think you want to win this game, you get Billy Johnson going early.
Yeah, that's true.
I'll take Hightower.
Yeah,
I'm still taking Hightower.
Yeah, I'm still taking Hightower, but
I mean, I like to see a fight out of Grasso, make it a good game.
They've been
who
in some of
knows?
these games.
I mean,
true.
3-point games past couple weeks, I think,
Could go either way.
could go either way. Yeah. But, yeah. And next game, final game of the playoffs of round 1, we have Beaulieu versus Mike Doherty.
I'm taking an upset here. I got Mike.
Really?
I'm with you on that. Give me the upset.
I'm not
Mike
gonna
D.
lie, from what I saw in the Friedberg-Beaulieu team, I saw a lot of sloppy play, and frankly, I saw a lot of team tension. I saw a lot of tension within the Beaulieu team. I feel like at the end of the game, there was a lot of pointing and yelling and blaming, where I feel like, I think
just toxic.
that's toxic.
You don't want to see that.
This Mike Doherty
toxic
team
masculinity.
might have one of the. I think they have the best, they have one of the best, if not the best, chemistries in the league. They play for each other.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm gonna take Mike Doherty on this one.
I'm with you. I'll take
I'm
the
also
upset.
taking Mike Doherty.
Yeah,
I've been
I'm
riding with
taking
these
the
guys since the first game.
Yeah.
And this is where it matters right here. So
I mean,
Well, I think one thing we should mention is we didn't really pick a belt or upset of the week. What do you guys like for this week?
I like Hightower Grasso.
yeah,
Hightower Grasso.
definitely.
Yeah, no, I don't like that at all. But I like this Grasso team to come out.
I mean, one more touch up on Beaulieu. I mean, they start off 4-0 with a very easy schedule.
And now they're
Lost
like
2 in a row and
five
they played 2
now
real
they're
teams.
like 5-2.
Yeah, exactly. And
But-
so, I don't know.
Yeah.
Coming off 2 losses.
Game of the week, I think it has to be Cormier Bramley, just because it's the 8-9. That's the closest you get in the.
Honestly,
That's the closest you get numbers wise.
Yeah.
So on paper, it's the game of the week, but I don't really see
I
it
think
being.
Loki, Beaulieu, and Mike D might be game of the week. I
Yeah,
can
yeah.
just see the comedy in that game.
I was thinking that.
Yeah.
Bouchard, Matt Doherty, maybe.
Maybe.
Game of the week.
I think yeah. But another mention we should probably say is the winner of Cormier Bramley will play against the 1 seed Tremblay.
Mm-hmm.
The winners of Friedberg Calderoni and then Bouchard and Matt Doherty will play against each other. The winner of Meyer Hussein will play against the 2 seed Breen, and then the winner of Hightower Grasso and the winner of Beaulieu and Mike Doherty will play against each other. And then we'll go from there. So games this Sunday.
Yep.
I think Tremblay and Breen are going to scrimmage, if I'm not mistaken.
Probably.
I think they're just going to do a tune-up scrimmage.
Yeah.
No score kept. I don't think the winner of that scrimmage determines, which team's better. I
Yeah.
think it just,
Just some good basketball.
Keep them warm.
keep them warm. Yeah, because as much as rest is important, so is staying in the groove.
Yep.
But yeah, I think that's all from us. We're looking forward to the games this week. We're looking forward to getting into playoffs. Hopefully we see you at the games this week. Full court press signing off.